Autobots, roll out!
Hello and welcome to That's Just Prime, and today I am very excited. This is a special occasion because we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Armada Happy Meal Optimus Prime, and I love this toy. This is the one. I am so excited to bring you guys this figure right here. Finally, I have been waiting so long to bring you this figure. When I got the idea to do That's Just Prime, it was because I got this figure right here. And nobody had ever shown any love for this figure. There's just not enough reviews and there's not enough information about this figure online. And this is what sparked the idea to bring That's Just Prime, because this figure is so amazing that I just had to share it with the world. Released in 2002, he didn't have an actual retail price because you got him for free. If you went to McDonald's and ordered a Happy Meal, you got this figure for free. That's another reason why this is probably the best Optimus Prime figure ever made. Now, if you were really lucky and you were not purchasing a Happy Meal, some McDonald's locations would actually let you purchase this figure for $5, which again, it's a gift from the Cybertronian gods that you could get a figure this awesome for that price. So Optimus here is shown in his truck mode from the Armada series. Now, this is a miniature version, which makes it really awesome because it's really fun to just kind of carry him in your pocket, and you can take this guy with you everywhere you go. Here in truck mode, Optimus is approximately 3.5 inches long and about 1 inch tall. And, you know, there's not a whole lot of paint detail to go with this guy because you really don't need it. You've got the translucent red, so you can see in kind of, you know, the inside workings of Optimus there, and then you've got some translucent blue on the bottom. So it's so awesome that it just really does not even need any paint detail. He looks fantastic as is. The proportions are fantastic. Look at the size of that grill and look at the size of that hinge holding that grill into place. That's really cool because you just know that this Optimus Prime is going to plow through the Decepticons and take everybody out with that grill right there. He rolls fine, and that's okay. He's got this big yellow thing at the top so you can see him coming. There's no doubt that Optimus Prime is coming for you. This guy is going to take you out and take some Decepticons out, and he's going to rip everybody's face while he's doing it. Fantastic figure. For comparison, here he is with one of the legend size Optimus Primes, and you can see what a piece of crap this thing looks like next to this awesome Happy Meal toy that we've got right here. It just looks like absolute garbage. That thing sucks. This is the best Optimus Prime ever made. Getting into transformation, this is probably one of the most it's complex. It's not complicated, but it's complex, so it'll keep you entertained, and probably one of the most fun transformations I have ever seen on an Optimus Prime figure. So we're going to flip them over. We're going to start right down here at the feet, and we're going to flip these out. And there you go. You've got your feet right there. We're going to grab his shoulders, and we're going to pull these apart. We're going to take the smokestacks right here, and we're going to bend them, and that's going to form the elbows. And then we're going to take this grill right here. We're going to flip this on back. That's going to reveal the head, and we can pull the head up. And there is Optimus Prime in robot mode, and he looks incredible. Here in robot mode, Optimus is approximately 4 inches tall, and I always like to show the head sculpt. So we're going to take a closer look at that head sculpt, and you can see probably the best head sculpt that we've ever seen on an Optimus Prime figure. That is fantastic. That looks so much like the one that we saw in the cartoon that it almost feels like the cartoon character just jumped out of the screen and it's right here in front of me. It's just so incredibly amazing. Absolutely love this figure. So for articulation, not a whole lot in the articulation department. You can use this hinge to make Optimus look up and down, which is really cool. If you want to give him some really cool flight poses, you can make him fly just like that. His left shoulder can rotate all the way around. You can take his elbows and you can bend them forward. That's going to be about it. That's okay, though. You don't need a whole lot of articulation with this guy because of his gimmick, which we're going to show off in just a moment. But first, let's look at the details. You've got the fists molded right there inside of his smokestacks, which is super smart because then you didn't have to make another part, and which was going to cost you more, and then you would be compromising the quality of the figure over the cost of what it was going to cost to make it. So that was really super smart to do right there. You've got an Autobot logo right there. It's not painted. It's molded in, but it's not painted because you don't need it to be painted. Because if it was, it would distract you from all the awesomeness of all this blue translucent that we have right here in the front. So there's all of that. So you can see the grill of the figure is also molded in, again, not painted because we don't want to distract away from this blue. And the same thing with the details on the legs right there. We've got all the details for the legs, but they're not painted. Again, we just do not want to distract from this awesome translucent red and translucent blue. So as far as articulation goes, again, not a whole lot, just those two. But that's because we've got this action gimmick, which is the best action gimmick you're ever going to see. You've got this little yellow button again at the back here, and if we push down on it, Optimus Prime is going to punch his enemies and punch their faces off. So that right there, that is the ultimate attack that Optimus Prime has ever had. Fantastic. Real quick for comparison, here he is one more time with this piece of garbage Legends figure right here. It doesn't matter what I stand next to this guy. It's going to look like garbage because this is the best Optimus Prime ever made. And he can take that punch attack and just punch his enemies down and just get rid of them because there's just no comparison. Absolutely love this figure. If you don't have this figure, go online right now, start searching, start finding, start buying, because this is the best Optimus Prime you're ever going to find. And with that, I think we've covered Transformers Armada Happy Meal Optimus Prime. What did you think of this figure, and what would you like to see me review next? Let me know by leaving me a comment, give me some thumbs up, subscribe and share with your friends if you like what you see, and I'll talk to you next time on That's Just Prime. And if you're wondering what the heck that was all about, well, that was a challenge. Jason over at the Patriot Prime, if you guys haven't checked him out, go check out the Patriot Prime. So Jason came up with this challenge. It's called the POTP challenge. That does not stand for Power of the Primes. It actually stands for Polishing an Old Turd Plastic, which is a challenge in where you take a really crappy figure and give it a glowing review. I had a couple of ideas of what I wanted to do. This was probably this was actually my second pick of the one that I wanted to do, but it was the most accessible. So it ended up being part of my That's Just Prime series. It was a perfect opportunity for me to review this figure. I didn't think I knew how I was going to review this. This was a perfect opportunity. So, Jason, thanks for coming up with this challenge because it was great. It was a great opportunity to do this old turd plastic right here. Now, I was not challenged by Jason. Jason challenged some other people, and it came around. And I was challenged by Tyler. It fell. Who cares? It takes a piece of crap. So I was challenged by Tyler from he is Cyberverse Prime on YouTube. Check him out as well. This has been going around over on the Transformers fan page. It's called Transformers and Such. And it's a Facebook page where we discuss Transformers and such. So it's been going around there. Again, Jason, Patriot Prime, came up with this challenge. Tyler, who is Cyberverse Prime, challenged me to do it. So now I'm going to challenge two people to do another POTP challenge review. First person I am going to challenge is Brian of the TF Fan Page 101. I'm challenging you to find a piece of crap figure and give it a glowing review. And then the next person I'm going to challenge, I'm really excited about this one because if you've watched my very first episode of That's Just Prime, I mentioned this person on that episode as one of the channels that I subscribed to that I was a big fan of. Over the years, I've actually gotten to meet this person. Actually, I met, well, not in person, but we've met through the Transformers and Such page. And he recently subscribed to me, so I was super excited when I saw that happen. Grant, the Collector 75, over on the other side of the pond, I'm challenging you to the POTP challenge. Polish an old turd of plastic. So that's it. I'm all set. Challenge accepted. Challenge accomplished. Challenge passed on. And now, if you'll excuse me.